Welcome everyone. Today we will solve another codality problem. This problem is related with time complexity. If you are studying in computer science, you already know what is time complexity. If you want to know about time complexity, then you have to know about big O notation. It will help to get deep knowledge about time complexity, and it will help you to generate memory, to generate computer memory hardware, and how we can and generate memory properly, how we can restore all the information in hardware. So today we will try to solve prog implementation problem using time complexity, because of coding you can solve one problem in different way, and it depends how you can do it properly and within short time and using short memory space, short space, but within short time and short space, how you can implement it properly. Basically time complexity is related like this. Today we will solve this problem. Before solving this problem, at first we have to read carefully the problem statement, what they want, what we have to solve. So at first let's go start to read problem. A small frog want to get to the other side of the road. The frog is currently located at position X and want to get to a position greater than or equal to Y. This is very important information, remember it. The small frog always jumps a fixed distance. That means fixed distance, it can be t. So count the, what we have to do, it's started now. Count the minimal number of jumps that the small frog must perform to reach its target. So write a function, you should write this one, and for an example, you see now frog is staying in 10 and target is 85, and frog always jump 30 kilometer per jump. Nahi, frog can reach 30 kilometer like this. So after that it's briefly description how it's work at position, now at position 10. After that first jump is 40, third jump it's 70, and fourth jump it's 100. That means frog need four jump to reach the destination. So let's go try to solve this problem. We already read the problem. Now we can start to implement it. At first we have to check how many distance we left, how many distance the frog should jump. This DA distance equal to, now total at Y is the destination, X is the present situation. So total destination minus present situation, left figure is frog should jump. So now we have to check how many jumps frog should use. D is the value of fixed jump. After that I am checking distance modular D, because as you remember it's specifically written here Count the minimum number of jump that the small frog must perform to reach its targeted. The small frog always, you see, located at position and greater x and want to get to the position greater than or equal to y. So you see, it's our destination is 85 kilometer, but it should be jump 100 kilometer, and it can be some fraction number. No, it will not come fraction number, but it needs more jump. That's why you have to check this condition. Then I have to improve jump. After that I have to return jumps. This is one solution. Now we have to check is it working or not. Yeah, it's worked perfectly. Now this quite descriptive solution. There is another solution, it's one-line solution, but I prefer this one because all the message is clear. What we did, we should recap. This is defined in the codeless system. X is now presented situation, y variable is content total destination, and d variable is content fixed jump distance. So at first what we did, we find out the distance, how many distance the frog should jump. How we find it? We deduct total value minus present value. Then we get how many kilometer the frog should jump. After that we are finding jumps because we know the distance, then distance by d, because d is fixed, frog always can jump this distance, so we are dividing distance by d, then we are getting the jumps. After that we are checking if distance modular d is greater than 0. Of course it will, if it will be greater than 0, then jump will be increased. So after that we return jump. It's quite descriptive and quite understanding, and there is one line solution also. Actually I have to try. Yeah, it's working. So one line solution is like this. Same concept, but I think first one is better. That's done. Now we can check. Same thing we did. From total distance to present situation plus jump, fixed jump distance. After that divide by this one and minus 1 from distance, from total value. So I prefer first one because first one is pretty descriptive and it helps to understand step by step clearly. So now submit, and we have to see disregard all. If all the requirement is fulfilled, then we will get 100%. Wow, nice. Our score, total score is 100%, but it's still evaluating test score, correctness and performance. Wow, super. All of the modules it takes 100, and you see detect time complexity is constant time complexity, d go 1, it means constant time complexity. and from all cases it's fulfill all the requirements. So I hope everyone is clear about this algorithm. So see you next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.